Hey everyone, welcome back to the Iowa Homeschool Mom channel. If you're new here, thanks so much for joining us. Today we're going to be sharing with you lots of hands-on activities for preschoolers and toddlers with a spring theme. So this is our second week of doing spring activities. So if you missed the first one, I'll link that below in the description box so you can check it out. All right, so let's just get going and show you guys what we're going to be doing this week. All right, you guys will notice up top we have a fun little rainbow craft that we did yesterday. And this craft worked on scissor skills and gluing. So I got some different colors of construction paper and drew some straight lines on them. And then my preschooler cut her strips out. And then I cut my toddlers out for him. And then they just glued them onto their little clouds here. And then they also glued on some googly eyes and drew some smiley faces. So yeah, that was a fun, simple craft, and my preschooler got to work on scissor skills. All right. Also up top, we have a fine motor activity, and this idea came from the Kavanaugh report. It's basically working on buttoning. Your child will have to place the button through the little slot in the felt here. So I just made these flowers out of felt, and then I had some buttons that I glued onto some green popsicle sticks. All right, moving on, we have some more arts and crafts that we'll be doing this week. So our first one here is a little dot marker sheet. So we'll be using our little bingo or dot markers that we have here. So we'll be doing the different colors of the rainbow. And this was a free one from makinglearningfun.com. And then next we have a whole bunch of sheets that were also free, and they came from the purposefulnest.com. And these are great also for working on letter sounds, and then your child can also trace the word at the bottom as well. So we have R for rainbow, S for sprout, P for puddle, and G for grass. And then we also just have a connect the dot sheet and a little maze for my preschooler as well. And then lastly, we just have some spring stickers that I got from the Target dollar spot. These came in a little book. I just pulled out a sheet from each. And then just some different colors of construction paper. And then I'll just set out some markers or crayons for them. While we do semi-structured crafts, and they're a ton of fun, I also just think it's really important to give your child a blank canvas and just use their imagination and explore their creativity. So that's what we're going to be doing this week, and we'll just probably do one of those each day. Right now I have them all out on the shelf, but again, I'll just set one out each day. Next, we have a little measurement activity. So this printable was free from Stay at Home Educator. And guys, I'll link everything below in the description box so you can find it. But basically you're just going to be measuring the different heights of the flowers and comparing them to see which one is smallest and which one's the tallest. It's just a good introduction to measurement. And to measure them, we're going to be using our little Unifix cubes here. And then they'll just have to line it up and count to see how many it takes. Bear with me, guys. Got one hand. All right, so they'll just kind of compare that. There's that. All right. This is from last week, but I'm keeping it out because my toddler, he does it every single day. And if you guys have never heard a toddler say daffodil, it is like the cutest thing in the world. But yeah, they just have these little safari LTD flowers, and they're just matching the object up to the image. So it's a great way to learn
common flowers and their names. Right down below, we just have some little gel window stickers that we got from the Target dollar spot. Again, these are just really fun for the kids, and it keeps them busy for quite a while. Right, and then for sensory this week, I just pulled out some stuff that we already had around the house. I'll show you guys. We have some shredded paper grass, and then I have this little fake bird, and then some flower petals, some fake flower petals, and then some plastic eggs, and then inside of each of the eggs I have a little eraser hidden for the kids to find. That one, and then these ones actually have little chick erasers in them. So the kids will have fun opening and closing the eggs, finding the erasers, and then they'll probably put some grass in the eggs. And I also have a little shovel for them to use, and then on just another container in case they want to just transfer the grass into a different container. They always really like to do that. Yeah, that was just a simple one that I used, just made just using different stuff I already had. I really wanted to do rainbow rice this week, but I just couldn't get myself to use our rice right now with us trying to minimize trips to the store. All right. Next, we move on to phonics. So we're working on letter sounds. And this free printable, I believe it came from funlearningforkids.com. But basically you're matching the little object or animal to the letter that it starts with. So cow, what goes k? And then they would have to find the C and then match it up like that. So it's like a little puzzle. So they do have the entire alphabet as well as short vowel sounds and long vowel sounds. But I'm just placing about 10 or so out each day, and I'll be switching them up throughout the week. All right. Then we have a fun counting activity. And this I've seen on Pinterest and lots of other bloggers doing this, so I made this for our kids. So we have some beads, and then we made some kites. But basically they have to work on number recognition and counting, and then threading the bead was working on their fine motor skills. So my preschooler did this one yesterday, and she did a really good job. Yeah, just come up with different numbers to put on your little kites, and just glue on your kites and your strings, and then I made some little clouds too. So yeah, that was a really fun one. And I'll probably have her do it again if she wants to. And then all the beads are gonna fall off. All right. Next we have a file folder game, and this is working on parts of a plant and what a plant needs to grow and survive. And this was another free printable that I'll link below. But she basically has to match up the words, so I'll tell her seed, and she'll have to find the seed and put it in the right spot. And with this, I laminated it, so you could have your child use a dry erase marker to trace the words as well. And I usually keep all the pieces in this little envelope when they're not using them. So what do plants need? Soil, and then they would just put it in the slot. Air, and then sun and water. Yeah, so that's a little fun file folder game. It works on parts of the plant as well as what a plant needs. All right. And then we have a pre-writing activity. So this week I had some purple sand that I got at the dollar store a couple weeks back. And then I have these little flower flashcards, and you guys can find these for free on my blog. I'll link it below. I have the uppercase letters as well as lowercase. So I've got the entire alphabet in here right now, and my preschooler will sit there and go through all of them. So she'll just write her A, and then she'll shake it up and go on to the next letter. And she knows almost all of them. If there's one she's not confident about, she'll usually have me write it first, and then she'll just go back and trace mine. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys one more thing here. All right, you guys, here's the last couple things we'll be doing this week. I found these little educational bladder bags at the Target dollar spot last month. And this one has the water cycle. So we'll just be putting some water in here this week and exploring the water cycle. And then a couple days ago, we actually started growing some flowers, and we found these bags at the Target dollar spot as well. So we have wildflowers in this one, and then marigolds in this one. And it's pretty cool because you can see the root here. And then over here, we actually have some sprouts growing. You can see that. It's kind of fuzzy, sorry. But yeah, the kids have really enjoyed planting those and watching them grow the past couple days. And you guys can do this activity with any bag or like a clear yogurt container as well. All right, but I think that's about it, guys, for our spring activities. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell below so you can be notified when new videos are up. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a wonderful one, everyone.